Cluster feeding can be so exhausting. It can happen for hours at a time, even all night long sometimes. Why does it happen? Today, let's talk about that. Let's go.
I'm Mary Cahill, and I'm a certified lactation counselor. I help mommies to be confident and successful in their breastfeeding journey.
Cluster feeding, also called frequent feeding, is when baby spaces their feedings very close together. It usually happens in the evenings, but not always, and quite often it coincides with baby's fussy times. A baby may nurse for a few seconds and then pull off crying. All of these things will make a mom believe that her milk supply is low when it really isn't. Cluster feeding is very normal for most babies. If your baby's cluster feeding and you're concerned that you're not making enough breast milk, that's a valid concern. But remember to count wet diapers. As long as you see 6 or more wet diapers every 24 hours, you know baby's getting enough. You may wonder if baby is fussy or cluster feeding because of something you've eaten. It really isn't very common for something that mom ate to pass through her breast milk and to bother baby's tummy. It can happen, but it's not real likely. If mom were eating something that affected baby, it wouldn't be just a few hours of the day, it would be bothering baby all of the time. It might not be food that baby needs, but mom. Breast milk is food, but it's also love, reassurance, comfort, and it's healing. Did you know that breast milk has natural painkillers in it? So if your baby's going through a growth spurt or teething, those things hurt, and breast milk will help to ease the pain. Plus, mommy's arms are comforting too. If your baby's cluster feeding, you might be tempted to give baby a bottle. I've had moms say, my baby was so hungry and I ended up giving them a bottle and they just sucked it down. Well, it does look like that because a bottle just pours into baby, where at the breast, baby has to work to get it out. So when baby drinks from the bottle, it comes out so quickly it looks like they're guzzling. They take in this large amount, and if you ate way more than you needed, you would be so full you would pass out too. Then baby has this large amount of food on their tummy, and it makes them sleep longer. Breastfed babies wake up more often. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's normal. That's better on their tummy and digestive tract to eat small amounts more often. When we see babies sleep through the night, that's because of formula and overfeeding. Quite often, baby will be extra gassy the next day. So when baby sleeps this extra long amount of time, then mom feels like, yes, there was something wrong with my breast milk, when really it wasn't that at all. Babies also cluster feed more in the afternoon and evening because your milk changes. Because of hormone changes in your body, in the first part of the day, you have a larger volume of milk, but it has a little bit lower fat content. As the day goes on, you have less volume of milk, but it has a higher fat concentration. That higher fat concentration, baby needs it, but they need to eat more often. During the day, they might eat every 2 to 3 hours, but in the evening, they need to eat every hour, maybe even every half an hour. And hopefully, that extra fat will help baby to sleep just a little bit longer. Of course, if you're concerned that something else is wrong and it's not just cluster feeding, be sure to talk to your doctor and your lactation counselor. I hope this video has been super helpful for you. If it was, can you do me a huge favor and give me a thumbs up? Thanks a lot, Mommy. You got this.